You are now listening to Sembang Panas Podcast.
Yo, what is up people? Selamat datang ke lagi satu episod Sembang Panas. Okay guys, jangan lupa podcast kita kali ni ditajakan khas oleh Team Rilek.
Siapa-siapa yang tak nak diet dan tak nak workout tapi masih nak kurus, 2 products, 1 practice.
2 produk One Practice ada 2 produk iaitu Unimate dan juga BioLife S. Unimate korang minum pada waktu pagi dan BioLife S sebelum korang makan. Dan kalau korang nak tahu lebih lanjut tentang these 2 products One Practice, korang boleh klik the link on our individual bios
ID.Isham
Saiful Jazin
dan nrhlz.r.
Dan kita akan jumpa korang sebentar saja nanti. Let's go.
Podcast cakap betul, tak ada sorok-sorok. Ini podcast cakap betul, tak ada sorok-sorok. Ini podcast cakap betul, tak ada sorok-sorok. Ini podcast cakap betul, tak ada sorok-sorok. Siapa-siapa boleh go, semua kita undang. Siapa berani masuk, jangan sebatang berang. Al-Kisah bikin panas macam goreng pisang, itu sudah terang. Panggil semua geng-geng minat turun, jom masuk gelanggang. Jom masuk studio, dah berapa banyak idol, kita kasih sampai viral. Al-Kisah dapat title, ini Sembang Panas. It's not for the week, ini Sembang Panas. Real life on the mix, boom. Sembang panas, 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 panas. Sembang, sembang panas, 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 panas. Sembang, sembang panas, 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 panas. Sembang, sembang panas, 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 panas.
Yo, what is up people? Picit-picit nama saya di Isham.
Saiful Jazin.
Dan saya Liza Baliza.
Tiba bunyi Okay guys, so kita punya podcast hari ni a bit special. It's definitely satu topik yang ID rasa ramai orang boleh ID rasa ramai orang boleh relate to. Dan kita apa dia?
And it's something that the people around me, walaupun aku belum experience it, but the people around me has been telling me about this.
Is it? Jadi kita akan cerita kat korang cerita yang telah disampaikan kepada Al-Kisah Production through DM di IG.
Yeah. Okay, so the first story kan, there's this their husband and wife, dorang baru kahwin, but apparently both side parents tak suka each other. Like the wife parents don't like the husband parents don't like the wife parents.
Okay.
But dorang kena give in lah because the anak-anak dah suka, so dorang kahwin lah.
Okay.
But after a few months later, since both side tak suka each other, right, they don't want their kids to go to the opposite family. Macam the husband punya parents don't want the son to stay with the wife at the wife family-nya side, and vice versa.
Okay.
Because they tak nak their kids to be influenced by the other side.
Okay.
So now the question is, the couple that send in this story kan, dorang stress out gila. Takkan dorang nak stay separately, husband stay dengan mak bapak dia,
dorang
wife
dah
stay
kahwin
dengan
apa?
mak bapak dia. So dorang very stressed out, and the problem is now dorang tak ada rumah sendiri. And
okay.
I want to ask ID this lah, because I remember ada one of the episode of the podcast kau ceritakan yang bila kau dah kahwin kan, the first day kau kahwin kau dah memang ada rumah siap. Do you think that helps a lot if you were in this situation?
If dalam diorang punya situation where both parents don't like each other, aku rasa it will definitely help lah. But macam kita tahu that's not always the case. Ada yang ramai kat luar yang pasal baru kahwin tapi both sides okay je family with each other. So aku rasa for this kind of case, aku rasa it will definitely be a big yes. Because this is the main problem aku rasa. Aku rasa this is why also whether your parents are okay with each other or not. Macam irritating pula lagu dia. Macam whether both parents punya side is okay with one another or not.
Correct.
This is why aku always emphasize ataupun, or maybe it's just the way I was being brought up lah. So aku punya, my mom especially, dia yang selalu tekankan to always bila aku cakap macam nak kahwin ke apa kan, then my mom's number one priority is make sure kau ada rumah dulu. So that you don't have other than the reason where rumah aku penuh rumah mertua aku penuh. Other than that, these are the things that aku rasa a lot of couples can avoid lah. Plus, I think the main importance is for you not to show your flaws to your in-laws. Aku rasa that is the most important thing. Pasal in-laws macam mana, mak mertua ke bapak mertua, perangai angin dia macam mana, itu memang kau dah tak boleh tukar.
Correct.
But kita diri sendiri nak macam, especially when both families live like langit dengan bumi punya kind of lifestyle. Yeah, so it's definitely going to be hard. Macam for example, it can be as simple as kau bahasa kau punya family ni everyday pukul 8 malam tidur. Habis kau then after kahwin kau stay dengan kau punya in-laws, hari-hari diorang punya rumah akan bising sampai 2-3 pagi. Yeah, it can be as simple as that. And then kau akan cranky, lepas tu kau tak ada mood, lepas tu kau jadi tak suka. It can be this kind of even small matters yang akan buat jadi gaduh.
Saiful, when you first got married, you also have your own
I
house.
got my house already. But mine was a bit different. My wife was actually staying with me way before we all got married lah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we already planned to like whether we get a house macam our own house or not, we will definitely find a place to rent. Like we will not be staying at my mom's house. Really, it doesn't make sense. So before that we already macam plan to rent. Pasal that time susah nak dapat rumah apa.
Okay.
Yeah. So we tried to rent. Kita tengok the price of a condo and all this, rental and all this. Then we like actually affordable lah. A bit expensive, but then if we want to stay on ourselves, better get our own house. Yeah. So and I honestly don't believe in staying with my in-laws or even staying with my parents after I married lah. Because diorang ada kata macam gini. I don't know if you all agree with me this or not. When you stay with your family after you married, right? For some bloody reason, right, mesti ada gaduh punya.
Like your own family.
Yeah, your own family. Like is either if like for example, if I stay with my wife's family. Okay, this is just an example. I stay with my wife's family. For some reason, me and my in-laws will gaduh punya.
Or you will fight with the in-laws lah.
Yeah, ada quarrel with the in-laws. But if like for example, if my wife stay at my family, then later my wife got quarrel with my family. Yeah, I've always heard this kind of cases, right? Macam they all stay together, then lepas tu husband gaduh dengan family dorang, and then like husband gaduh or wife gaduh, then later one side macam kena diam because that one is their parents.
Itu tak apa. Aku ada satu kawan, dia punya cerita lain sikit. Bukan dia gaduh dengan family in-laws, tapi dia gaduh dengan family dia sendiri. Because right now bila dia lepas kahwin kan, so dia dengan the wife stay together with his own family lah. So what happens is like everything was okay, and then lama kelamaan jadi macam dah terbiasa because she also needs to wash her clothes.
Correct.
Okay.
And usually kalau cara orang punya fikir is the wife will only wash the clothes for the husband only lah. So diorang laki bini punya baju je cuci together and all that. So lama kelamaan I think adik-beradik dia one day dia balik daripada kerja, then dia nampak yang wife dia tengah cuci baju.
Okay.
Tengah cuci baju, tengah jemur baju semua. But then it's all like macam baju-baju, bukan baju diorang laki bini.
The householdnya baju.
Macam household punya, macam adik dia punya suara dalam, bapak mertua perempuan ni punya suara dalam, and all that. So kawan aku ni dia jadi marah. Okay, dia jadi marah, dia sampai jadi he voiced out to his family lah. He voiced up to his family, and then jadi gaduh, gedebak, kena halau laki bini. Their own family suruh dia keluar. Okay, then dia datang dekat aku lah. Dia datang when he came to me, honestly aku punya the way I see it pada aku macam okay lah. Betul lah. I don't know about you guys, ataupun aku don't know about how korang yang tengah dengar ni, korang punya opinions on it. But if you are staying there, aku rasa, and you guys already become like family, Adik-beradik kau dah macam adik-beradik aku apa. Mak bapak kau dah mak bapak aku apa.
Okay.
And I'm staying there in your parents' house. Pada aku macam it's only macam mana aku nak cakap, like basic courtesy untuk kau. Kalau kau let's say kau nak cuci baju, habis baju dorang kat dalam, satu kali cuci satu kali cuci tak jadi masalah apa.
Betul.
So kalau korang apa
I feel this one also I a bit confused. Let me get your question right.
Okay.
So you're saying that kawan-kawan punya bini cucikan the whole family punya baju
sekali jalan lah kira-kira.
Okay.
So when he gets home, habis dia nampak bini dia tengah cuci, so dalam adik-beradik dia semua, dia jadi marah. He's angry. He feels like macam apa yang kau buat bini aku macam babu. That kind of feeling
Okay.
I think for me it doesn't matter lah. Like you say, macam kita dah satu household, and bukannya kau cuci baju satu block punya laundry but it's still the same household. You share the house chores. To me it's nothing big of a deal lah.
Yeah. Pasal untuk aku I feel like okay, his perspective was why you make my wife wash all the clothes and all this but I think if his perspective is macam kau suruh bini aku cuci kau punya seluar dalam, kau laki siapa, habis kau nak suruh bini aku pegang kau punya seluar dalam semua macam gitu, kau tak tahu malu ke apa, macam you know that kind of thing.
Okay.
Then if his point was like that, right, then I would say that one is overthinking lah. Tapi if he said it as if like asal kau buat bini aku sampai macam itu nak kena cuci sendiri macam itu, then I also feel also like no balance no right no wrong. I feel like both ways is actually still okay. It just depend on your perspective aja lah. Yeah.
Okay, aku ada lagi satu cerita ni kawan aku, because diorang dah kahwin kan. So my friend said that he was staying with his family lah. So the wife went inside his family household.
Okay.
So like simple things macam the wife masakkan for him and everything. The guy's mom is the one yang macam batu api. Dia macam, asal kau masak masin, why your wife cook like this, why your wife like this, why your wife like that, why your wife, to the point that it actually affected him for a while, sampai dia terikut-ikut, and then dia pun marah bini dia, even over simple things, because of what the mom said. And I think that's one cons of staying with your family or your in-laws, because like korang laki bini, you should already know each other by then, right? But your parents don't know how your spouse is, and you know how your spouse is. That's why you accept your spouse to get married. But because you stay with your parents or your in-laws, then like dorang macam boleh, I don't know if it's considered batu api, or maybe because like they care too much for the anak, like pamper too much, that every little things they were macam, asal kau lipat macam gini, asal kau gosok tak straight, nanti anak aku tak macam gini. You know, do you think that this kind of things macam will affect your marriage also?
Irritating lagu dia. Aku don't know why. Aku starting to get irritated by the song. I'm so sorry. Honestly aku rasa it will definitely it definitely will. The thing that aku rasa as parents, I would say but nak cakap dengan the parents, jangan jangan masuk campur ini antara your anak dengan dia punya wife ke husband ke. Pun kadang macam nak cakap, everyone ada cara sendiri. Kau faham tak? Kau masuk kandang harimau, kau mengaum. Kau masuk kandang kambing, kau mengembek. Right, that's the peribahasa.
Correct. So is lost.
That's a peribahasa, Saiful, by the way.
What the fuck was that?
Apa siap mengaum?
So if you go, if you kat rumah kau, kau ikut cara
rumah
kau. You know, kau pergi rumah orang, kau ikut cara rumah orang tu. Kau faham tak? But aku rasa the parents, I mean if let's say especially the moms, like usually the moms will be the anal one, the particular one yang macam okay, aku lipat cara gini, make sure semua orang lipat cara gini. Aku kalau set the table this way, make sure korang also set the table this way, that kind of thing. Aku rasa as in-laws, if korang baru kahwin and then you gonna be staying with your in-laws, aku rasa learn lah. Aku rasa that's the only way that you should do.
Adapt lah.
Yeah, it's really you got no choice but you have to adapt.
Correct.
Kalau nak cakap cara kasar, siapa suruh tak nak ada rumah dulu? You know those kind of things. So kalau kau tahu Habis cakap Habis takkan nak lambat-lambat kahwin. No, you chose this life. Correct. Kau tak boleh nak salahkan mak mertua kau ke bapak mertua kau just because of that lah. Tu pada pendapat aku lah.
But I also think parents should need to chill out a bit also kadang-kadang. Sometimes right, like for example, like maybe there will be a case where the mother will always tell the daughter-in-law like, hey, don't cook like this lah. My son don't like it this way. Then you make the wife right rasa macam
Useless.
Yeah, useless as fuck tau. Habis I think that one also there are cases, definitely there are cases where the in-laws will make their apa ni, make their kids pula dia punya son punya wife ke, or feel a certain way macam kau not good enough for my son. You stay at my place, you follow my cara, and then like just now they say why must pamper my son to that certain way? Because it's tough. Because like yes, you're staying there, but I also feel like the parents, right? Yes, we're staying there, tapi you need to tone down a bit cara ni lah. Because they were brought up a different way, and we need to sometimes understand that they were brought up a certain way. And
dia macam bila orang baru start pakai FeelGreat, kadang dia badan tu belum serasi. So sometimes you need to give your body like about a week to adjust kepada the new insulin cycle.
Correct. That's why they say take about 2 months.
Sempat korang mentang-mentang sponsor podcast sendiri, korang selit.
Betul tu.
Okay, but cakap pasal rumah, I think there's also another issue that I hear my friends complaining, right? When dorang dah nak kahwin or dah kahwin, baru kahwin, of course they want to apply rumah kan. Tapi this, like the partners, their parents are staying macam ujung ke ujung. Satu kat Pasir Ris, satu kat Jurong, for
macam
example.
Aku lah.
Then lepas
aku
tu
tinggal Jurong, Shu tinggal Eunos, East side lah basically.
Then the thing is, bila korang nak pilih rumah, I know there's this grant, like if you buy near your parents, there's this certain grant kan. Then like my friends complain macam, salah, my partner dekat east side, aku dekat west side. Aku kalau ambil west side dekat dengan family aku, nanti sana pula bising. Habis aku ambil sana, parents aku bising. Habis aku nak buat apa sih? Ambil central, aku selalu cakap gitu. Tapi dia say
dia macam gitu.
grant.
Macam aku punya case, aku rasa was quite easy. Pasal it was more to technicality wise, pasal kerja. So aku kerja kan, and aku the one that has a vehicle. So aku punya and Shu pula that time was working dekat Tuas.
Okay.
So it was only practical kalau kita ambil rumah kat Jurong.
Yeah.
Was just nice. Macam currently aku rasa adik aku dengan adik ipar aku is facing that. Tapi bukan family members dia, bukan both side parents yang cakap gitu tau. Diorang laki bini yang gitu. Macam apa? Habis mana boleh fair? Dah sana dekat dengan you, habis sini dekat dengan you boleh lah. So diorang pilih nak ambil kat Woodlands. Satu Punggol, satu Jurong. Jadi
Bermuda
Woodlands.
Triangle.
For some reason lah. Kira dua-dua nak fair.
Okay lah, boleh lah.
Aku macam kaya tu. tak nak ni parents grant kan. Tinggi je. Tinggi ni parents grant.
Yeah, I heard. That's why diorang macam, and it's not diorang laki bini yang gaduh. Like you say, your siblings is diorang laki bini. This one is the parents. Habis lepas tu bila nak choose one side, nanti the other side merajuk. Habis diorang macam nak ambil central, like you say, the grant is
the grant is
really
a lot. So
it's
it's really pressuring for the newlyweds definitely. Macam aku cakap, honestly, macam Saiful cakap lah, parents, calm the fuck down. Let them live their life, and let them choose mana. I mean, mungkin the choice is not, it's not just because macam gini. Macam aku punya side is because of work, that kind. Aku rasa it's definitely something that you have to think about lah. You know, if let's say pilih dekat dengan parents kau, habis lepas tu both of us kerja dekat ujung Tanjung, then it doesn't make sense for me to take somewhere there. But then also macam aku cakap dengan ni, aku punya thinking also, there are other things that kau nak kena consider juga. You know, if let's say kau planning to have a kid soon, you know, and let's say parents, macam for example macam aku punya side, mak aku is a housewife, my mother-in-law is working. You know, so that's why aku rasa macam, if we actually chose somewhere near to my parents' place, it's gonna be much easier if in case that we need help as and when. Because mak aku all the way kat rumah My mother-in-law is working. So takkan mak mertua aku nak ambil off just to tolong kita, you know. So these are some of the things that aku rasa a lot of newlywed couple nak kena really think about. I know sometimes it's gonna be hard kau nak please both sides. Macam dia, the only way is ambil central lah. But then
it's gonna be very expensive.
Unless kau cakap okay, korang dua-dua side kan, mama dan papa, ayah and ibu, you don't fight. Okay, jangan gaduh. You want us to be fair, can. Near parents grant 48,000 for example.
Wow.
Okay, jadi nak sedapkan hati dua-dua side, I and baby akan ambil central. Tapi satu syarat.
Apa dia?
48,000, 24 sini, 24 sana.
Tak apalah. Kau
Jadi
pergilah
fair,
sana
tak
lah.
gaduh.
Kau pergilah sana.
Sekarang dorang dua-dua gaduh. Kau ambil.
Dah lagi satu masalah.
Tak nak, kau ambil. Dia jadi macam gitu.
Speaking of kids, right? I actually have a story about one of my friends, right? I don't know whether it's a funny story, but it's at the same time also a fucked up story.
Okay,
So it's a funny fucked up story.
Okay, later you all decide lah.
Funny fucked up.
Okay, yeah, it's funny fucked up. So, speaking of kids, like I did say, eventually, right, you would want to have kids.
Correct.
So, and then if you're staying at your parents' place, especially if it's a small place, small house, it becomes hard for people to
Faham? I know where this is going.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So what happened was, right? Okay, this I think, okay, then now this is the part where it's fucked up.
Okay.
My friend was staying at his house. So his mom's house lah, his mom's place lah. So mom's and dad place. So they were one night, dorang nak and then after that the mother and the father cibai put the ear at the door.
Okay.
At the room door.
Ni mak bapak siapa?
Mak bapak kawan aku.
Lelaki ke perempuan?
Laki tu.
Okay.
So member dah macam ni. Gitu.
Bapak tengah standby nak cakap, that's my son. Nak standby cakap
mak
gitu
dia
lah.
macam
Ataupun tunggu mak dia cakap, lembik macam awak bang. Dia macam gitu. Either one lah.
Either one.
Kira mak bapak dah buat betting. Agak-agak awak, anak macam siapa?
Okay.
Ikut awak ke ikut saya?
Bodoh.
Okay.
No, but the question is how the hell they know that the parents is outside?
Sabar. This is what happened.
Okay.
So kau step bapak dia tak pernah pengantin baru.
Diorang pun tahu dia main timing. Okay, so my friend and his wife, right, decided to macam, you know what, kita orang tunggu macam malam sikit lah. Macam pukul 3, pukul 4 diorang nak tidur macam itu. Baru you know some action lah. But masalah dia, mak bapak diorang tahu pukul 3, 4 diorang tunggu tau. Tunggu sampai ada action. So my friend and his wife will always check. Dia buka pintu nak tengok diorang dah tidur ke tak dulu ke tak. So guess what happened? My friend and the wife open the door and the mother and father tengah macam gini kat pintu.
Shit.
So diorang macam
Fuck.
Habis lepas tu mak bapak dia step macam bodoh tau. Macam gitu. My friend told me they literally just did this.
Tengok je cari apa.
Macam gitu. And then my friend was like, seriously lah, come on lah guys, tak ada privacy langsung. Then after that, apa yang tak ada privacy? Terus bapak dia mengamuk lah. Apa yang tak ada privacy?
Ni dah serius.
Apa yang tak ada privacy? Mak dia pun cakap, ni rumah kita apa. Okay, habis rumah kecil apa, nak jalan pass by mesti pass by the door apa. Give out all the kind of bloody excuse come out, you know. So then after that he was like, no lah, jangan nak bedik lah. Korang dah pukul 3, 4, apa yang korang masih bangun. Habis lepas tu macam how to say, nak letak telinga kat situ, boleh nak nampak sah buka macam gitu apa, dah kadang kantoi apa. So then after that bapak dia cakap, kau jangan sembarang lah, kau tuduh mak bapak kau mak bapak kau sampai macam gitu kalau kau tak happy, kau keluar dari rumah ni. Macam gitu tau. That's the fuck
pasal nak dengar anak mantat je pasal.
Dengar anak memang mantat pasal. Sorry bro.
Kau buka aib kawan kau sial.
Tapi yang
Tak cakap
cakap
nama,
nama
betul.
Rilek apa yang kau tu defensif sial.
Macam ID itu hari cakap outside inbox kan lain.
Dah lah, janganlah sebut lagi.
Kau tak boleh balik
Sorry. Okay. Kita tengah marriage topic pun sekarang.
Oh ya.
Outside in bila nak join kita?
Tapi kalau kena korang buat apa?
Sialah.
Okay, which one is korang rasa more fucked up? If let's say it was the mak bapak of the girl, or if it was mak bapak of the guy yang buat gitu.
I think both fucked up.
Fucked up bro. Kau imagine this.
Choose one.
Imagine dua-dua set a meeting. Anak awak dengan anak kiri tu.
Kau buka papat kan awak.
Itu lagi fucked up. Tapi you just think of it this way. Would you say that you will become a very defensive father? For your daughters.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so let's just say right now your daughters are older, and then your daughters married already, and then they staying at your place. And then after let's just say kau yang peeping Tom tu kau tak akan rasa marah ke?
Takkan yang aku nak peeping Tom.
Tak, bukan peeping Tom.
Dia join in.
Takkan aku nak dengar anak aku kena
Itu pasal lah.
It sounds wrong.
Maybe that's the reason why some parents still do that shit. Like macam nak dengar macam itu, macam dorang frustrated.
Isyalah, kalau masih if really masih ada this kind of parents, kiwa.
Ada.
Kalau sesiapa yang pendengar ada experience this, or korang sendiri mak bapak yang buat kerja ni, we would like to invite you down to the podcast because we want to know what's
Asal kau tengah nangis bodoh.
Aku ketawa sampai
Tak ada,
nangis.
aku tak nak invite ni anak beranak
Dengan mak bapak.
Dengan mak bapak
Satu
dia
family.
Aku nak, kenapa awak nak dengar sebenarnya? Apa niat awak sebenarnya?
So then here comes the painful part.
Okay.
So the wife the wife felt like macam salah, macam intruding privacy kan.
Okay.
Like why do you go to the extent macam, for me I'm a woman, apa dia cakap, I'm a woman. So it's like I'm letting another macam laki dengar. So then
Fuck, this just went deep.
Yeah, so that's
we were laughing about this shit.
I know for well. That's why I say it's funny fucked up.
This is the fucked up part.
This is the fucked up part.
Okay.
So she's like I'm a woman, and then like macam like for somebody else to do that during our privacy time, especially kita dah kahwin, and it feels like wrong lah. It's wrong lah, honestly. So then after that, I told my friend, actually, why didn't you want to stay at your in-laws' place? He said one funny thing. Dia cakap aku, kau nak bapak dia dengar aku main anak dia ke?
Shit. Betul lah, ni funny fucked up siul.
Kau nak aku kena rimbat dengan bapak dia tu?
Tapi dah halal apa?
Sabar, kalau dia dengar sepak-sepak habis macam mana?
Tak ada, tak. Okay. Here's the thing. Untuk couple-couple yang baru, okay, and you guys are staying in your in-laws ataupun in your own parents' place. Main silent lah. Takkan kau nak ber-BDSM, nak main agak-agak lah sikit.
Mana
kau
tahu dah lama dah macam
try
itu.
imagine satu hari kau tengah jalan pas by rumah mak bapak kau dengar mak bapak kau
Dia tengah
dah halal.
kompang.
Engkau sebagai anak, kau boleh telan ke? Susah.
So,
Kau cakap macam personal.
bateri kau dah rabak.
Kau try imagine.
Apa?
Aku dah cerita panjang-panjang kasih senario tadi.
Tahu but like
Okay, sekarang kau try imagine. Kau tengah malam-malam.
Sabar, komen cakap.
Okay, sabar. Apa?
Tak ada pun balik bilik angka.
Betul, Proxy 23.
Dia cakap apa?
Balik bilik
Pernah
angka.
kena tangkap ke?
Bodoh.
Okay, sekarang kau try imagine. Kau dah ada rumah kan? Okay, mak bapak kau decide untuk stay dengan kau. Jadi kau tengah satu malam tu, kau haus. Kau keluar nak pergi dapur lah ambil air. Kau pass by bilik mak bapak kau yang kau sewa, kau kasih diorang duduk lah.
Sewakan
Kau dengar, Abang
Stop it.
Adi
Don't ID please.
Mama, ayah dah nak keluar. Macam tu. Kau try imagine, kau terdengar.
Aku just dengan ID.
Kau sebagai anak sekalipun,
Kasihan lagi.
apakah perasaan anda?
Cara kau cakap macam personal gila.
Aku tak pernah.
Kau tak body.
Mak bapak aku safe zone. Tak pernah aku alami.
Aku tak tahu.
Kau try imagine kalau aku like that. Dia sama situation,
Aku
cuma
tak ada.
instead of newlywed pergi tinggal rumah mak bapak, ni mak bapak tinggal rumah newlywed.
Cannot lah. Hence the conclusion, don't stay with each other. Aku tak boleh duk.
Dapat dulu.
No, aku tak boleh duk. Kalau aku dengar macam gitu,
Dah nak dapat adik baru.
mak bapak aku kan, aku macam apa isya ni? Aku confirm macam
Kau besok keluar
aku
jumpa
bangun
parents.
bini aku,
Engkau dengan bini pun lagi. Ya. Apa-apa kau tengah projek.
Habis mak bapak kau kena
kalau buka, engkau yang kan kena pass by. Kena macam ni. Kan kena pass by. Rumah kan satu way.
Oh, mak bapak buat kat anak salah. Anak buat kat mak bapak boleh.
Masalah dia ni rumah aku.
Oh, so
There you go.
That's the conclusion. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's why hence the reason is don't stay with each other.
Yeah.
Get your own house or don't or rent some shit or something.
Yalah, kalau nak pampung-pampung pun, kalau if let's say you guys are still staying, do it either when both parents are not in and make it fast ataupun sewa lah. Dah halal apa, pergilah sewa kat luar.
Okay.
Mati-mati boleh balik pangking.
Oh,
Habis lepas tu dah kahwin.
Okay,
tak ada privacy lah kat rumah mak bapak. Bodoh.
aku akan ada lagi satu cerita.
Cerita.
Kau ni cerita that's interesting bodoh.
Sabar. Okay, so my friend,
Ni semua friend.
semua friend.
Cakap dengan bini dia friend ke tak?
Tak dengar. Okay, so my friend, he's an entrepreneur. So he decided to rent his own house. Siapa tu?
Ada yang cakap buka lagu-lagu kuat pun okey.
Kau imagine kau buka lagu kuat, habis parents kau buka lagu nasyid.
Bodoh. Kiwak kurang ajar sia. Every time kau tengok, abang tengok. Anak awak dengan bini dia dah masuk tu. Jom kita on surah-surah dekat ni.
Kiwak lah bastard siapa? Tu bastard sia.
That if let's say Sofia and Sarah were to nak kahwin and
kau
stay,
buat gitu.
that is something I would do, man. Aku dekat luar tengah rekod. Tunggu Sofia keluar.
Tak ada ID you said you did that just nice. Bini kau cakap kalau aku jadi parents aku buka surah Rukiah. Memang lelaki bini.
Aku ada geng juga. Aku tak payah nak convince bini aku join aku buat kerja bodoh gini. Dia dah on it.
Tak.
Okay, apa cerita kau?
Okay, sorry. So my friend, he rented a place lah basically. So he rented his place, tapi he was staying with other tenants.
Okay.
So the owner of the house is staying there.
Okay.
So one day, this owner of the house bawa balik a guy.
Okay.
He bawa balik a guy, and then dorang buat projek.
Okay.
Dorang tengah buat projek dalam bilik dorang, tapi the walls are thin.
Okay.
So what happened was, my friend couldn't sleep. Susah nak tidur.
Because dengar tenant dia tengah
ni.
pampung-pampung.
Habis diorang cakap kuat. Dia cakap kuat gila.
Okay.
So habis aku bilang member aku cakap, habis macam mana saya kau tidur tak? Aku try lah. Aku macam boleh lah tutup telinga. Then after that, one fine day, he told me, bro, aku dah tak tinggal sana lagi. Habis aku cakap dengan dia, asal kau dah tak boleh tahan ke apa? Bukan, aku kena tendang. Habis aku cakap, kau kena tendang keluar, kenapa? Dan lepas tu dia bilang aku, pasal dia letak telinga dia dekat pintu. Habis kena tangkap.
Yang kawan kau letak telinga. Kawan kau dengan bapak-bapak tu sama kawan ke tak ni?
If he can hear from inside his room, why would he want to hear from the door?
Okay, this is where the
Fucked up part
come in.
Okay.
He told me that the door got cracked.
So dia nak tengok lah actually.
Dia nak tengok.
Bodoh.
Tapi kau tahu tak yang bodoh punya part apa? Rumah tu ada CCTV. So he did not got caught on the day itself. He got caught later on.
Okay lah, dia dah enjoy lah.
Tak, masalahnya I tell my friend, takkan kau tak perasan ada CCTV kat situ? Aku baru 2 minggu tinggal situ, tak perasan ada CCTV.
2 minggu kena kick out.
Okay lah, dia dah enjoy lah dulu. Dia dah nampak dulu
Tapi
lah.
rabat je. Aku cakap asal kau pik tak. Habis aku tanya dorang umur berapa? 60 lebih. Kau tengah tengok makcik tengah pangking tu.
Okay, but on a serious note, right? Aku rasa honestly, if let's say tak ada choice and have to stay at either parents punya house kan, aku rasa it's still better to stay at the wife punya parents punya house. If kalau ada that choice ataupun ada that option lah.
Why I thought
aku rasa
naturally is ikut lelaki.
Ikut laki. That's the most yang selalunya kita dengar. But then macam kita cakap lah, like the wife will be the one yang macam akan be pinpointed on every single shit there.
Yeah.
Because usually the stereotype of lelaki is very easy. Kau kat rumah tu, kau pun tak ada selalu kat sana. Kau pergi kerja, pagi kau dah pergi kerja, kau balik kerja tu, bini kau dah siapkan kau makan kat rumah tu, ikut cara family dia yang dia dah selesa. Kau masuk bilik, kau tidur. That's it ber.
Correct.
Correct or not? Then the next day repeat. It's only that. Dia aku rasa it's still safer. Macam apa tadi, siapa tu tadi yang proxy cakap lah. Aku rasa it's still better to stay at the wife's punya parents' place.
Plus if the wife give birth, right, bini dia nak pantang with the mother.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Because like weird, right, if your mother-in-law is the one who's taking care of you. I mean, like there are some cases where your mother-in-law is better, right? And for the woman, the mother-in-law is like better. The mother-in-law treat her like macam very good. So the maybe more comfortable, but really masih lah.
Yalah, mak sendiri is still the best lah. More comfortable lah.
Okay. Now kan, since we already say about having your own house kan, there's another story that was being sent to us. Similar also, controlling parents after they got married, but this one diorang dah ada rumah sendiri tau.
Okay.
So
ni
diorang,
macam soalan Salihin lah. Tapi kalau dah ada rumah sendiri pun diorang nak masuk campur.
Correct.
Itu soalan dia.
Then this one kan macam whatever the house deco and everything, the parents everyday turun, and then because diorang ambil rumah very near to the in-laws place lah.
Okay, ni siapa?
The guy.
The guy punya in-laws lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the in-laws always macam insist that everyday they want to come down, jumpa the wife, the anak lah basically, because anak perempuan, right? The only daughter basically. Then every time turun, and then like whatever in the house is being controlled by that parent, and then at the same time diorang ada anak, and then the way diorang jaga anak ni, okay, so for example macam the parents kasih anak dia tengok macam TV while not TV, phone while tengah makan. But then when the grandparents see, apa kau dulu aku ajar kau makan tak mau tengok TV, tak mau tengok handphone, all this, apa yang kau macam ajar anak kau. So every single thing they pinpoint, and they cannot say like Ma, Pak, korang tak payah datang rumah kita lah. Like you cannot, it's still your own parents, right? So macam dah kahwin pun tetap ada that control, and then they want to spend every single day in that house. Kalau korang kena macam mana?
Aku senang aja. Out. Senang aja.
Tak ada apa yang dia tadi aku nangis.
Aku akan halau dia. You don't come to my house and tell me how to teach my kids. Because it's not that I don't respect you, but now you're showing me that you have no respect in my household. So don't come to my house and teach me how to take care of my kids.
You know, as much as that is like the
ideal
way of saying it, but I think for most of us kan, dia akan macam tak berani ataupun that respect is still there. You know, macam dia tetap parents.
Kau lain Saiful. Kau memang setan.
No, I mean like, okay, I get where you're coming from. I mean like best ideally, how to say, like you say, we also will macam hold back and all this. But I also feel like there's some things in my household, right, that I need to take a stand for. Because like for example, if in a good case, right, in a good case scenario, if my parents did that, they should have done that. Because in a good case they should have not done that. What? So in a good case I don't have to kick you out also in the first place. Yeah. So why must I macam how to say this? Put myself in the position where I have to kick you out of the house because of you teaching my kids or like how to take care of my kids. It's not that I don't respect you, but you don't pinpoint every single thing how I want to do my house. Because let's face it, one, if let's just say I buy this house with my own hand, then I get to decide how my house is supposed to be. Yeah. Second, these are my kids. Yes, you taught me already. but I don't need you to implement what you taught me to my kids. Yeah, because at the end of the day, this one my wife yang ranakan. So if for example if my I think also let's just say Shu pun would feel the same way. Sometimes when aku kita marah anak kita kan, kita maybe mostly macam Isyarat kau marah macam they will be protective also apa.
Macam as if tu bukan anak kita.
Sometimes so that's the
dia
reason.
fikir keluar dari bawah dia. Habis yang budak tu keluar dari bawah kita. Ronong
Yeah, so like to me is you don't teach how I want to take care of my kids. Yes, along the way maybe we will have bad teachings or whatsoever, but let us learn.
Correct.
Yeah, don't get involved.
Yalah, aku rasa at the end of the day it's still it's not just about the newlywed ataupun the ni. It's the parents yang also need to know that barrier atau macam when to stop, macam jangan masuk campur banyak sangat. Yes, walaupun stay very near, need that to give them that privacy untuk tak datang selalu. And kalau datang pun bilang. Aku rasa aku ada this one friend yang dia, mak bapak dia suka datang surprise, terkejut. Tapi hari-hari datang.
Tak
So
surprise
tak
lagi.
surprise lagi lah.
Yeah, the surprise part is the timing. So
Cute,
kadang
timing dia berapa sah kalau surprise gitu? Pukul berapa sah kalau
tak,
surprise?
it's different timing every single day. Ya kan, dia jadi macam susah,
Unprepared,
unprepared. Habis lepas tu, and when kalau kau bilang kau akan datang, the family ataupun the wife especially got time to clean up the whole space.
Betul.
Mak bapak mentua aku nak datang, so mesti dia kemas everything.
Correct.
Ini kau datang, rumah tengah tunggang langgang, anak lagi-lagi yang ada anak tu, definitely rumah tunggang langgang.
Confirm.
Lepas tu kau datang macam apa ni, rumah berserak, apa begini semua like so yang kawan aku dengan wife dia face and it was really to a breaking point where because of that case orang hari-hari gaduh, and then because of hari-hari gaduh tu terus
Serious
it went to that extent. Kira
kan the parents keep on datang macam as if nak routine check kira kan.
No, the thing is, habis lepas tu the way they because aku friend with the guy so aku kadang macam always go to his house, kadang lepak apa, since dia dah single ke apa kan. Then after that, like when the parents are talking to me, it's all bullshitting the ex-wife. Saying that the ex-wife dia apa ni tak jaga dia betul-betul lah, apa gini semua. Then bila aku dengar macam
Faham.
kau hari-hari datang sia. And from the sound of it, the divorce wasn't because of dorang selalu datang. Dia pasal punca ni dorang selalu datang. Because of tu laki bini jadi gaduh hari-hari.
And then that's
semua benda tak kena, semua benda tak kena, tu yang terus escalate even more lah. So mak bapak it all boils down there,
Okay, aku ada this one question for korang, since korang are the husband of the family lah. And I know there's this saying based on agama lah, kalau perempuan kalau dia dah kahwin, tanggungjawab dia doesn't fall to the parents anymore, it falls to the husband, right? And then let's say macam kalau the parents are too controlling over the daughter, korang as husband have the rights to override the parents. I know it will sound macam that is really macam the worst case scenario macam kalau aku cakap kau tak boleh jumpa bapak kau means kau tak boleh jumpa bapak kau, because I'm as a husband, you have to listen to me, but it's for your own good kind of thing. Would you guys be that person macam if the parents are too overprotective, too controlling over your wife? Would you use that card?
It depends bapak mertua tu macam mana. Honestly, kalau bahasa overprotective to the point where it becomes like very toxic, then definitely not lah.
Very toxic to the point that sampai their parents, your wife's parents gaduh dengan kau punya parents, is that toxicnya.
Ooh.
And then for example on the wedding, nak akad nikah tu, kau kena pukul dengan bapak mertua kau.
Kena pukul.
Because let's say something in the wedding that
kau cerita je lah the whole cerita.
Macam ada cerita je.
Amak dia ni dia kasih je.
Okay. So what I heard lah, ni cerita orang lah.
Okay.
This couple dah nak kahwin.
Aha.
Okay. So throughout dorang punya majlis and everything is neither the bride nor the groom decide. It's the parents of the girl
Okay.
decide every single thing. Okay, the guy
Ni majlis combine lah.
combine
From
lah.
the sound of it
and
lah,
then
combine.
the girl's parents macam like the guy parents macam okay lah, lantak lah kita give in.
Yang bayar siapa? Tu first soalan.
Yang bayar the bride and groom lah, of course lah. Okay.
Tadi.
And I know this is not just one story. I'm sure there's a lot more out there where the groom parents or the bride's parents, either one lah, is the one that is macam tak ada, aku nak besar-besar tapi yang kahwin nak kecil-kecil, that kind of thing. Okay. And then like let's say one thing doesn't go well, macam for example lah, benda kecil lah, macam okay, bunga salah bunga. Macam aku nak bunga ni, apa yang bunga lain ke lah. And because of that it became a fight between your in-law and you.
Okay.
Tapi because kau sayangkan bini kau, like your future wife, kau still go through that wedding lah, even though the night before kau kena pukul or kena marah whatsoever lah. Then throughout your wedding like kau dah move out tapi that wife parents still controlling every single day message tak, apa kau tak datang.
Asal kau nangis?
Tak, aku tak nangis. Aku sejuk. Aku tak tahu sama tak aku nangis.
Asal bila kau kahwin?
Secret. Bodoh. Aku tak nangis lah.
Dari tadi saya mata kau keluar.
Habis suara dah trembling. Kau try imagine.
Dia rimbat
Aku tak boleh continue story ni. Okay, but if it was to that level of toxicity, and aku tahu kalau wedding kan, like, I don't know if you guys face this in your wedding but I also heard that macam it also affects where let's say your parents and your wife's parents nak ambil gambar, then it wasn't in any order but your wife parents go off first, then nanti kau punya parents macam asal mak bapak dia naik dulu ambil gambar, asal bukan aku, like you know that kind of shit. Even this kind of small things became an issue and it's affecting your marriage. Would you use that card macam aku laki kau kena dengar cakap aku, I don't izinkan kau jumpa parents kau for your own good?
Honestly, when kalau kau nak tanya pasal the wedding part itself, that's why it's much. Aku punya advice is it's always much safer untuk have separate wedding. Like it or not, have separate wedding because yes, you're gonna spend a bit more, but you're definitely gonna save on all these dramas. So your side can have your own, the way your parents want it to be, and her side can have how her parents want it to be.
Kau punya side
separate. Aku separate. Yeah.
Habis siapa punya side?
Tak, pasal aku punya side separate pasal aku punya
family
invitation banyak gila. So my parents felt like I wanted my own one lah. So senang sikit.
Okay.
Sorry, what was that again? Then kalau kau nak cakap pasal dah lepas kahwin, honestly it would depend on the wife. If that was my wife, aku rasa it would depend on her. Kalau kau masih nak ikut rentak bapak kau, then by all means lah. Kau nak jumpa dia, kau pergi jumpa lah. You know that kind of shit. Bapak kau apa, takkan aku nak stop. You know, like it or not, toxic or not, itu tetap bapak kau. For kalau dia tak nak, then don't go lah. It's as simple as that. So because macam aku cakap lah, like bila you know that from the start already bapak dia macam gitu apa, definitely you already know.
Correct.
So kalau if you still want to continue, you still want to carry on, and knowing that you know bini kau ni akan still dengar cakap bapak dia tu, even though dia toxic macam mana pun, then you accepted it from the start. So terima je lah. Correct. Kalau kau tak boleh terima, then you shouldn't get married to her in the first place.
Okay. Saiful? I feel like he would use that card.
Tak ada, ni bini gua pakcik.
Tak ada. No.
Gua dah bayar duit nafkah. Gua dah bayar
kau
duit
macam
hantaran.
sial, aku tak macam gitu.
Gua dah bayar
Dia kena
duit
ada Pinoy accent lah.
hantaran.
Dia bukan abengnya accent, dia Pinoynya accent.
Fitra anak kau ni, dia gini kau sebelah bini dia. Fitra anak kau.
Bodoh sakit
Aku
mata
yang
aku. Kau
bayar.
cocok sial. Apa yang cocok pada aku?
Okay, but in all honesty, what will you do, Saiful?
I think like ID say, I would agree with ID to one part where
Cucuk kepala.
no, I think I will.
Cocok kepala pakcik tu. Okay.
Bodoh lah ini.
Sorry pakcik minta maaf.
Bodoh lah. No lah, I think like ID say it will be depending on the wife. Like for example, if let's just say the father is really one kind and my wife really feels like, cannot, I don't want to go further with macam whatever shit, whatever bullshit that's going on over there. Right? Okay lah, I'll stand up for her lah. But I don't think I feel like there's always this point where you know, there's this saying where the guy must always protect the wife no matter what. There are times right where the wife must stand up for the guy towards her own family. Like for example, if like, asal laki kau buat macam tu, there must be a time where the wife must say, he is like that. Do not bother him.
Correct.
Yeah, macam
Same goes to the husband also.
It goes vice versa lah.
And that's why aku rasa for parents especially, if let's say ada benda yang kau rasa tak kena ataupun tak menyedapkan hati kau about your in-law, tell it to your own child first. Kalau let's say tu bini dia dan kau bilang anak kau, suruh dia sampaikan in a nice way to bini dia. Because kalau kau cakap, you are already causing that friction between kau sebagai mak mertua dengan anak menantu kau. The same goes the other way lah. Macam for aku punya side, but aku rasa all in all pun aku rasa it depends on how both side of the family is being brought up also. Because macam kalau aku nak tengok aku punya side, for both me and Shu, aku rasa both my mother and father-in-law very very open. And even for aku punya side also. And aku sebagai anak menantu pun aku open to listen. So that's why macam many times bahasa mak mentua aku marah aku, at the same time marah Shu, banyak kali pun mak aku marah Shu, at the same time marah aku juga. You know, because both side are already like both side are our parents already. So macam kalau kau rasa macam taklah dia setakat mak mertua je saya nak marah aku macam apa, you know mak mertua punya level is already macam it's the same as your own mom what. So kalau kau tak boleh terima, then there's something wrong there lah. I mean kalau dia marah untuk for a proper reason, then it's only right that you accept lah. Tapi kalau macam, and kadang most of the time pun macam aku cakap, the thing is kalau kau tak jumpa diorang hari-hari pun, masuk kiri keluar kanan sudah. Correct or not? Macam kadang there are even times where aku rasa, aku also feel kadang mak mentua aku atau bapak mentua aku cakap benda macam apa saja orang tua ni. Ni kalau mak mentua aku dengar habis. And aku rasa Shu will also definitely hear the same thing. Will feel the same way about some of the things my parents say. Mak macam sama, masuk kiri keluar kanan. That's it what. Then if you take it too hard a bit, most of the time then it's susah lah. It's on you lah.
I think honestly for me right, best possible case still, if you're a parent of your child that already married right, talk to don't have to scold. Baik-baik actually dah cukup. You don't have to marah. Yes, both side. Like both side don't have to marah. Like for example, like ID say, don't have to macam how to say, masuk kiri keluar kanan. The best possible route is as parents right, don't need to scold, because yes, memang that one your daughter-in-law ke apa, but that one is still not your daughter that keluar dari pipet kau.
Yes.
Berbual dengan cara baik, and then done, that's it. Dengar ke tak dengar, later you talk to your son about it. Then after that, same thing for the daughter or the wife as well. No need to marah.
Okay, last question before we go. Ini question aku rasa kita akan bring forward to the next podcast, which aku rasa ada kena-mengena dengan the things that we have planned to talk about, pasal parents yang masuk campur cara kau didik anak. It's a whole podcast towards that. We receive a few stories already to share with you guys. The question is, what is your take? It takes a kampung to raise a child. I think we all have heard this before. One word, okay? Just one word. What are your thoughts on it, Liz?
Stressful.
Okay.
Bodoh.
Okay.
Yeah, stupid. Bodoh.
Depends. Itu aku punya take.
Kau selalu politically right.
Okay, kejap. I want to conclude off this episode also.
Okay.
Based on what kita berbualkan pasal like parents controlling over people's marriage, I have decided I don't want to get married. So korang kena jaga aku sampai tua, okay?
Okay lah guys, jadi kita dah sampai ke penghujung podcast kita untuk kali ni. Jadi untuk korang-korang kat luar sana yang berminat dengan tadi Saiful ada cakap satu word yang really macam aku tak boleh lupakan, one kind. Kan? One kind tadi aku cakap. Tapi dalam banyak-banyak one kind, kita ada satu one kind dalam kita punya podcast, which is Liz. Pasal rambut dia macam Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka. Aku baca kan dia. Apa yang Willy Wonka? Jangan lupa podcast ini ditanyakan langsung dari Team Ray. Kau tengok tengah patut.
Siapa-siapa yang tak nak diet dan tak nak workout tapi masih nak kurus, hari raya dah dekat, 2 products 1 practice.
2 products 1 practice. Ada 2 produk iaitu Unimati dan juga BioLife S. Unimati korang minum pada waktu pagi dan BioLife S sebelum makan. Dan kalau korang nak tahu lebih lanjut pasal ada 2 products 1 practice atau korang dah ready nak beli, korang boleh click on the link on our individual bios.
ID.Isham,
Saiful Jazim,
Nisa Farisa.
dan kita akan jumpa korang di episod seterusnya. Sembang Panas.
Cakap betul, tak ada sorok-sorok, ini podcast cakap betul. Tak ada sorok-sorok, ini podcast cakap betul. Tak ada sorok-sorok, ini podcast cakap betul. Tak ada sorok-sorok. Siapa-siapa boleh go, semua kita undang. Siapa berani masuk, jangan sebab terberang. Al-Kisah bikin panas macam goreng pisang, itu sudah terang. Panggil semua geng-geng minat turun, jom masuk gelanggang. Jom masuk studio, dah berapa banyak idol, kita kasih sampai viral. Al-Kisah dapat title, ini Sembang Panas. It's not for the week, ini Sembang Panas. Real life on the mix, boom. Sembang panas, 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 panas. Sembang panas, 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 panas. Sembang panas, 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 panas. Sembang